Today's agenda, we're going to do a step-by-step drawing tutorial. We're going to do it live, drawing Goku from Dragon Ball Daima. And basically, all we need is an HB2 pencil or a mechanical pencil, an eraser, and of course a paper, preferably a thick paper. You don't want to use the regular printing paper, just because it's, not as durable. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing what I want to do is start with the face, of course, and I will start by first drawing the center of the face, and I'm simply gonna do that by using two lines. So first line will be right here, and we'll roughly draw him in the center, so let's decide here. Okay, that's one line, and the second line will be right here, right in the middle, and this line will indicate the area of the eyes, right? The center of the face. This will be the center of the face as well. The eyes will be placed right here. And that's how we start. Now, we can either start by drawing the eyes, or we can start by drawing the overall shape of the face. You can decide which one is better for you. It doesn't really make a big difference. I'm gonna start with the face. So right from this point right here, this will be Goku's chin. And as you can see, it's not pointy, because in the new show, in the upcoming show, the face is more round. Not only because he's a kid, but also because that's what they decide to do in terms of the drawing style. So this will be the jaw. Now from this area, I'm gonna go up and slightly to the left side, just like that. Then I'm gonna draw the rest of the face, the rest of the head. And it doesn't really matter, because later on we'll add his hair, but I always like to draw the structure first. So this is the shape of the head. Here we'll probably place the hairline. And here will be the ear. Okay, if you want, just for the sake of it, let's draw the overall shape of the body as well. Usually I start drawing the details, but I just want you to see how it looks like by only using shapes. So we got the shape of the face, we got the shape of the ear, this is the center of the face. Here I'll probably add the shape of the hair, and because it's a Super Saiyan, it's gonna be like that. Two lines on the sides, and then I'm gonna go all the way here, just like a flame. I'm not going to the center, I'm going slightly right, okay, because this is a three-quarters pose, so the tip of the hair will be on the right side and not on the center. Here will probably be the neck. And then I can draw a trapezoid for the shape of the body. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And notice how the body is bigger than the head. Even though he's a kid, even though he has a massive head, you still want to draw the body a bit wider than the head. And what you can do if you're having difficulties is draw one line from the edge right here and another one from this edge right there. Okay, so you can see it's a bit wider than the head. Now, of course, I can also mark here the center of the body. So because it's a 3/4 pose, it's not gonna be here, it's gonna be right here. Okay, this is the center of the torso. This will be one shoulder, second shoulder will be right here. But don't worry, we're gonna cover it later on. Right now I wanna focus on the face. So I'm gonna zoom in. And I also, I always like to start with the eyes, because once you get the eyes right, everything else will be much easier to draw, because the eyes is the first thing you look at someone. Well, for the most part, if you know what I mean, but let's continue. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna draw the wrinkles between the eyes. So it's gonna be one line, second one right next to it, and the third one right here. Okay, so just simply drawing 3 lines. Then one line at the bottom with a slight curve. Now I'm gonna draw the eyebrow. So one line will be right next to it with a very tiny gap. Then I'm gonna go slightly right, and then I'm gonna go up all the way here. And of course you can get rid of the unnecessary lines. So again, I'm gonna go from here all the way up. Only I'm gonna make sure to draw this area a bit thicker than this area, right? So it starts narrow and then it gets wider at the edge. Then you can add a few lines here, right at the edge of the eyebrow. And to draw the eye, all we need to do is add 3 lines. So we got one line right here. Second one will be around here. Okay, you don't want to draw it here, you don't want to draw it right at the edge. You want to give it some space, so it's gonna be here. And then for the final line, you can decide if you want it to be like that. That's how we usually draw it in Dragon Ball style. Although for this tutorial I want to draw it in the opposite direction, just because I want it to be more similar to the style in Dragon Ball Daima. Not too similar, because I do like a Dragon Ball Z style, so I'm gonna draw the hair with that Dragon Ball Z style. But for the eyes, let's decide to draw it like that. Now I'm gonna place the pupil, the iris, right here. And we'll add a few more lines right below the eye. These will be the cheek marks. So 1, 2, and 3. And we'll also mark the bridge above the eyebrow. 1, 2. Okay, that's one eye. And now we are going to do the same process for the left eye. So I'm gonna go from this area. Oh wait, first let's draw the eyebrow right here. Then I'm gonna go up all the way here. And we'll do the same right here. This area will be thicker, just like we did on the right eyebrow. And we'll get rid of the unnecessary lines. Just like before, we'll add a few lines to indicate the bridge. And then 3 more lines to create the eye. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. We'll add the iris right about here. And a few more lines here. Now, that's a bit messy because I don't use paper to cover this area, but if you don't want it to smear, you can just use a paper like that, or even using sketching paper. This one, where you can see right underneath, so you can use that as well. Now, before we continue, oh wait, I need to draw the cheek marks on this side as well. Now, before we continue, I want to make some adjustments to the shape of the face. That's because now that I got the overall size of the eyes, I need to do some adjustments. And we'll do that by making this line a bit closer here. So just like that. And the same for the cheek. And then the rest seems fine. Let's get rid of the unnecessary lines. And now we can continue. So, what I want to do next is draw the nose. And we are going to place the nose not here, but slightly to the left side. And we'll do that by using two lines. So it's gonna be one diagonal here. Then another one will go slightly down and to the right side. Then we'll draw two more lines, one here and the second one here. So basically the overall shape is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the overall shape you want to create. And I'm gonna connect this line right here so it will be closer to the center of the face. Also, next, let's draw the mouth. And we'll place the mouth right below the nose with a very tiny gap. And notice how I go up and slightly down. Okay, I go up and slightly down. Then I'll indicate the bottom lip. Just like that. And we got an angry looking Goku, just like we want him to be. God damn those smears. I will recommend to work with a mechanical pencil because it's gonna be more clean, not as dirty. But I like the feel of the pencil during the last couple of months, so I decided to go with the pencil. Now let's draw the ear. So as you can see, I placed the ear right here, and I'm gonna go up. Then one line will go down but slightly right, another curve here, and then half of the circle just like that. So we got the overall shape of the ear, and now we can add the details inside. So I'm gonna go with one line up, second line to go down, as you can see, just as the length of these lines. Then I'm gonna go 1 and 2, so that's 1 and 2. Then we'll close it right here. 1, 2. Just gonna have more spacing, and then just add one line here. And that's how you draw the ear. So again, let's I'm gonna follow, let's do the steps one more time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. This will go all the way here, close it here, one line here, and we got the ear. But we don't want this ear, so let me just get rid of it. Where's the eraser? Where did you put the eraser, Dirk? You hide it from me, but I found it. So, first we got the area right here. This will be the hairline. And I'm gonna start with the center. I'm gonna go with one line that's gonna go up, and then one line that will go all the way here, and of course it's a curve. Then I'm gonna go slightly up to the right, and we'll close it right here. Okay, we'll add some lines right below, so that's 1, 2, 3, just like that. And we can get rid of the guidelines. So we got one spike. Let's draw the second spike of hair. Same way we did before. So I'm gonna go up, then one line here, one line down, and then I'm gonna go up all the way here. So what we'll do is add the rest of the spikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we'll add 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's covering the ear a bit, and you can get rid of all the unnecessary lines. We'll add one more spike right here, so it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. And I want to make this spike a bit sharper, just like that. I'm gonna get rid of all these guidelines so you can see Goku more clearly. We'll add 3 lines right here, 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna draw the rest of the spikes. So, what we're going to do is start from right, 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, this is a tiny spike, it's about the size of the ear. And then the more I go up, the spikes will be bigger. 1, 2, and 3. This one will be even bigger, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Now I can go to the left side, and from this area go 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. And notice how the spikes are getting more to the right side. So for example, if we'll take a look at this direction, this one goes here, this one goes here, and the same here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they get up. I don't know how to say the word, but they get up. So next, let's draw the biggest spike, which is the one right here, right at the top. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, all the way, 3, and 4. Sharpen the pencil. Now I'm gonna add one more spike right here because there's too much gap here. So let's add one more. 1, 2, and 3. Looks better. And we can also add, wait, I'm gonna make some spacing because I want to add one more spike right here, a tiny spike. So you see what I did? I just moved it a bit to the right so I'll have more room right here. So here I'm going to add a tiny spike. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. And I can add one more spike right here. Awesome. Now I'm gonna get rid of all the unnecessary guidelines. Thank you for helping me out, but I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Okay. Now, we can also add one spike right here, just because this area is a bit too empty. So I'm gonna go from the center, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we can bring this spike closer to here. Awesome. Now you know what we are going to do is add some lines to add details to the hair. And we are going to do that simply by drawing lines from side to side, and we'll do that in the direction of the spike. But first, I'm gonna make this spike a bit thicker, just like that. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna draw some spikes from side to side in the direction we'll add some lines here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can notice how I change it a bit. Okay, I'm not drawing the same lines. So for example, I can do one line up, then slightly to the right, and then from here I can pull one line down. I can even add one line here. Try to create some variety in the lines. And you don't have to place the lines the same way I place them. Okay, you can change it a bit. It's hair, so that's doesn't have to be as accurate as I draw it. Just make sure to draw it with the direction of the spike. Awesome. So now that we are done with the face, we can move on to the body, and we're not gonna draw his entire body, just the just the torso and the upper torso, so shoulders and a bit of the gi. Look at the mess I did. Next time I'm gonna use a mechanical pencil. Okay, so now we'll draw the neck, as you can see, just by using two lines, the same lines we drew before. I'm just gonna make him a bit more bold. Then I can draw the color of Goku's shirt, and I'm gonna do that by drawing one line that will go all the way to the center of the body. So that's one line here. Now notice how I pivot my hand just like that. Then I'm gonna go up, right, and I'm gonna connect it right here. Okay, this is the trapezoid. This is the trap muscles, 1 and 2. Now we are going to place his chest, so it's gonna be right around here, and we'll do that by using curves. So one line will go up just like that, and the second one will do the same. Okay, then we can pull one line here. This will be the neck muscle, and we're not gonna draw it with too much detail because he's a kid, so we can't see all those lines of the muscles. Now we're going to draw the gi underneath, the shirt underneath, and we'll simply do that by drawing the color of the shirt just like that, and we'll add some creases just like that. Get rid of the lines, the guidelines. And then I'm gonna draw the rest of the creases around. So I'm gonna draw one line that will go up, second one will go down. This is a crease. Then this line will be the sleeve. One line will go down. And we'll use another line just like that. Right, so this is Goku's torso. Again, I'm using the same guidelines we drew before, right? This is the shoulder. This is another shoulder. This is the chest. This will be one arm, and this will be the second arm. But like I said, we're not going to draw the arms and stuff, just an indication. So this will be an indication for the sleeve underneath, and an indication for the arm. Here as well, I'm gonna go with creases. So this is one crease the same way I did here. And this will be the sleeve. And as you can see, I'm placing the sleeve around the so-called shoulder. Around the arm. This is some creases. And now we can get rid of all the guidelines. Awesome. We are almost done. Right now, I want to add Goku's power pole extend. So we are just going to add the back. So basically just the holder. And we'll do that by using one line here. Second one will be here. As you can see, it's two diagonals. Just gonna get rid of these two lines. And then we are going to draw a curve all the way here. Right, so this is the holder. Then we can add the rope, and we'll do that by using one line that will go all the way here. Again, a curve, and notice the motion of my hand, okay? I'm using the pivot. One line up and another one to give it thickness. Right, so this is the rope, and let's get rid of all the lines right here. And we can also add the knot. So let's draw the knot right here, simply by drawing these two shapes, 1 and 2. And then we can draw the edges. That's 1. And this will be the second one. We add some creases as well, so one here, one here, and the last thing to do is clean this environment because it's too messy, and that's my fault because I didn't use a mechanical pencil. But it's not a big deal, just need to erase it. All we need to do right now is yell, and we are done, everybody. So this is how you draw Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Daima. Make sure to clean this area right here. Of course, make sure to sign your name. So I'm gonna go right here. That's YA IR CIR. And let's reverse the camera. Of course, you can get rid of this line as well. What's up, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me and see me. Oh, that's too much zoom, you can see everything. Okay, that's much better. So, how you guys did? This is the final result. We got Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Daima. Looks pretty good. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this live session. It was very fun.